Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Tom from UDS with another edition of UDS Interviews, our series where we chat to interesting people from around the world. Now, my guest this week is a band looking to revive the golden age of pop punk. With tunes destined to get stuck in your head for days, it's time to dig out the sideways cap, black Cactus t-shirt, easy for me to say, and chunky Etnies skate shoes. And we're not sponsored by any of them, but if they want to send me free shit, I'm not going to complain. But anyway, here to talk all about their brand new EP, it is my pleasure to introduce arguably the most handsomest band in the world today, Pete, Brian and Andrew from Philadelphia's own My Cousin's Girlfriend's House.
You tell that to all the bands.
That's not fair because there's video proving that it's not true. So you can't even get that one across.
We're on to him.
I speak no lie. I speak no lie.
Fake Siri outed you when you were recording us, and now we're outing you for telling all the bands that they're the most handsome band you ever seen.
Hey, take the compliment. I've never been called
Listen,
handsome before. This is a big day.
Thank
you. Thank you for having us. Seriously, we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Honestly, the pleasure is all mine, and you're just spreading light. I don't lie. Everyone is handsome in their own way, and you are the handsomest versions of you. But
wow,
I like that.
You're just gassing me up, dude. You're gonna see me on Instagram later, like, yo, like, check out my band.
Oh, we got demonetized in like 30 seconds flat now. That's fine. It's fine. Guys, how you doing?
We're good, chilling. Man. We are enjoying, nice weather here. It's warm out finally. We've escaped the cold of winter.
Yeah, it's nice today,
maybe a little too warm some days.
Yeah, I know. I guess for spring it's kind of too warm, but we're in our little practice studio here where we get together and kind of make things happen. And I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that Etnies were a thing. I think I wore those back in the day. I know Element was another type of shoe that I was real big into. Element.
They had like the Osiris with like the fur in them. Do you ever have those?
No, but we got to bring them back. Vans is too mainstream now. We need some.
Yeah.
Dre's got the Vans on right now.
Get out of here.
I'm a sellout with my Vans.
That's it. Everything comes back around, and I've still probably got a wardrobe full of that crap that I could just dig out at the moment's notice. So hopefully it won't be long. But for the unfortunate few that may not have heard of you guys yet, could you just give us a quick introduction to the band?
Yeah, so I'll start off on Pete. I play guitar and sing in the what will be live setting when shows come back, and then in the studio as well I play the drums because we currently don't have a drummer in our little trio. So we'll figure that out when live shows come back, but that's kind of my role.
And I'm Andrew, and I also play the guitar, and I also sing, but I don't sing as much lead as Pete does. And I do not play the drums in the studio.
Not yet. We'll get there. I'm Brian. I also play guitar.
No,
I just don't play guitar. I was like waiting for. I do, just not here. I play bass, which is also guitar, I guess. And I sing too. I just also don't sing as much as those guys do.
You have like one line of lead vocals, though.
Yeah, I do. I got a line.
Backup
If
specialist.
you could pick it out,
Drop it in the comments.
Yeah,
below.
drop it in the comments below. Smash that subscribe. Yeah, so I do that, and I have been known to play drums, but not in the studio, and not really that much. Just kind of when I want to. Like I'll just hop on the kit, smack a couple skins. So it's really just Pete.
Well, it sounds like, you're all a band of all trades. You can all sort of dip in and out of whatever's needed. But I guess that's the technical stuff out of the way. But I also want to get to know the real you, because we're all friends here. And one of the ways I like to get to know my friends better is asking the hard-hitting questions. And that is,
man,
if each of you, individually, this is a question for all of you, was a sandwich, what kind of sandwich would best represent you as a person?
Wow. Us collectively?
No. Well,
individually, we're supposed to go because Brian is like the feature. I was gonna say he's like the featured sandwich on the menu. Like
I was gonna say, do you think we should tell each other what each of us would be? I don't think we should say it for ourselves.
That's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna go, Brian. You're like the number one on the combo menu. Like he is the star, whatever the restaurant is, the Big Mac, the Whopper, whatever
Wow.
the Wendy's big one is.
Monster.
Like the flag.
He
the
is
flagship.
just a vibrant, really appealing option. So I think he is number one.
Nah.
And he
Wow.
would be the
Nah.
the feature meal on. I'll take the number one supersize.
Nah,
thing.
he's like tuna sandwich.
Dude, I was gonna say they said there's a gas
Tuna.
shortage, but I'm getting plenty of it tonight. Like he comes on, he's like, "You're hella handsome," and then Pete's like, "Dude, he's just like this star." I'll take it. I mean, sure, like I could roll with that. Yeah, sounds good to me.
I'm trying to think. Andrew,
Dre, I feel like is like,
does it have to be a sandwich? Because I feel like you're like a Boston cream donut, where like
all right.
you got all the good stuff inside of
It's
you.
like oh yeah.
Now
I'm like-
they do make sandwiches with donuts
Do
as
they?
the bread.
All right,
though,
yeah,
so you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
He
Like,
would be a breakfast
Yeah.
sandwich with 2 Boston cream donuts because like
hell yeah,
he's
dude.
hilarious.
I'll take
If
it.
you go on his Twitter is hilarious.
He's
But
got
like
the-
he delivers it in a really dry way that is just like to a T who he is. So that funny cream is inside that beautiful, delicious looking donut.
at real Andrew Height.
dude, that's like, wow, that was really like outside of the box. that was awesome.
I was not preparing for this question. I swear.
Pete is an ice cream sandwich.
You think so? I was gonna say like one of those.
He's outside the box, like
Well,
not
we
traditional.
take it. So he's an ice cream sandwich after
Yeah.
the box. See, I was gonna say, you know how you go to those like they have those like Chipotle's now, but they're 4 like grilled cheese sandwiches, and you can make those like crazy,
Oh yeah.
like multi-layer grilled cheese sandwiches. That's kind of what I was going for. I don't necessarily have a reason. I just think it's because it's like there's a lot to it, and like it's delicious.
And he's greasy.
And
I got a lot of layers.
You got a lot of layers.
you gotta
It's like
unpack them. I'm
ogres,
really
man.
cheesy.
What kind of cheese
Yeah.
though?
Oh,
Come on, dude.
I'd say either Monterey or Colby Jack, or both. It could be a blend.
Yeah. Pepper Jack is my go-to.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
Okay.
A little bit Jack.
There-
And you know why? You know why also? Because who doesn't love grilled cheese
That
sandwiches?
is true. That is
And who
good.
doesn't love Pete?
Comfort food.
Hella, that's right. Yeah, Pete. Pete is out here appeasing everyone.
Yeah, very comforting.
I mean, you all sound delicious, and also sounds like if I eat all of you, I'm going to gain about 60 pounds. But it'll
Yeah,
be
that's-
worth it.
Now, what kind of sandwich are you though, Doug?
We're gonna.
He's like, I'm usually asking. That
I
question.
think we could give him the honorary
Um,
Philly cheesesteak since we are technically
Dude,
Philly based
it
for
don't-
today. You are the
All right.
the
We're not-
honorary Philly cheesesteak.
All right. Pro tip: don't say Philly cheesesteak. It's just cheesesteak. There's no other kind of
Well,
cheesesteak.
normal-
Since he
to
could-
two other people, though. I guess. You know?
whatever. I'm just trying to
Don't-
let him know.
What
he-
about
I
that?
know, but it's that's how
that's how
like
you know it's bad.
yeah, no, but he's a good cheesesteak, so we don't want to call him a Philly cheesesteak because any restaurant
True.
that says
True.
Philly cheesesteak, you don't
True.
want to order it.
Didn't think
Okay.
about that one.
He's just a cheesesteak.
He is a honorary cheesesteak.
He's just a cheesesteak.
So check this out. There's this thing.
grilled onion.
You know the Philly taco? You guys ever
Yeah.
see that? So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
this thing,
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's this place, and it's called Lorenzo's, and they got like a really big sliced pizza. And then
South
there's
Street.
this thing they call it Philly taco, where they take, at
Jim's
least on the internet they call it that, where they take a cheesesteak and they put it in the slice of pizza, and they like wrap the cheesesteak in the
Yeah.
slice of pizza. You're kind of giving me big like Philly taco energy.
That's a
you
that's a
right
good
now.
one.
Didn't you
That's a
have a Philly?
delicious creation. I have had multiple,
you had one.
and they always
Yeah.
go down well.
I never had one.
That is enough to feed a family of 4.
It's a lot of bread.
Yeah, that is carb heaven, and I'm truly honored. But now I have to, as much as we should probably get onto music at some point. But
What do you mean?
Wait, what kind of podcast is this?
welcome to Sandwich Cast. What is the sign of a good cheesesteak then? What should, as like a complete novice, someone who's if it's handed to me, I know what it is, but I can't tell a good one from a bad one. What should I look out
I'm a Tony Luke boy.
Oh, dude.
But I think he's talking about like the components, and to me,
a wit.
it is a really fresh, really nice roll that's like a little bit crispy on the outside, but
greasy.
fluffy on the inside. And then the steak, like you can tell when a place has bought like steakums from the grocery store and thrown that on. It's just like a really fresh steak as well. So the combination, like you can tell when it's really fresh ingredients, and
Yeah,
specifically
thin
like
cut.
the roll.
Now,
an Amoroso roll.
Yes.
They're always
yeah,
Amoroso
dude.
rolls.
Now back me on this, boys. If the cheese is on top of the meat, the cheesesteak's beat. You got to mix the the cheese in with
Oh,
the
yeah.
meat. You know what I'm saying?
Unless you
them.
get, I like the cheese whiz where they
Whiz.
put it on the roll and
I'm not a
then they
whiz guy,
drizzle it on
man.
top as well. So you get
Yes.
like double layers
And
of cheese.
so
I don't think I've ever had one
order-
of those.
My order, whiz, and it has to be Kraft's cheese whiz because you know when it's
plastic
not.
stuff.
You know when it's not. Yeah, Kraft is like the whiz. Then fried onion and ketchup.
The onions for days.
Peppers too. I would at gyms they do like sweet peppers on the
I
grill.
know the guy who owns
Really good.
gyms. Yeah.
Jim.
Hell yeah. You come here, dude. You come here. We will hook you up with
Yeah.
some cheesesteaks. We'll
Yes.
make it happen.
As soon as the governments allow me to, I'm there. I am there. That's for sure.
Word up.
Hell
Sounds
yeah.
good to me.
Hell yeah. But until then, in more immediate times, your brand new EP is coming out at time of recording and at the end of this week. It's really it throws me off reading it off phonetically every time.
Try it.
EMCEEGEEAYCH.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
wait. Was there a phonetic? Like, did you get like a parentheses? This is how you pronounce it? Or were you just freeballing that? Like, based on how it was written?
I'm freeballing it on how it was written.
Oh, nice. You nailed that, dude.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
I've been sharing this because obviously I've been like chatting to you guys with the other dudes that do the UDS stuff, and it's been an
Thank you.
almost 50-50 split in terms of people who got it first time and people who are like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
So it's been great just finding out, like, it's like a Rorschach test whether or not people are getting it or not. It's great.
I'm glad that half of you got it because it is like most people that I show it to look at the words and like, what is that? But we didn't want to go completely self-titled, so we took our initials and spelled it out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. In fact, I'll put it up on screen so people know exactly what we're talking about right now. But you've obviously released a few singles off it already, but what can people expect from the final package?
So 3 out of the 5 songs were released as singles. However, our first single, which was Let's Hear It for Harold, we released prior to kind of re-recording the rest. Yeah, so we did the single first and then recorded the rest of it. And we went back and re-recorded the drums and some of the other elements there. So you're going to have like a new, nicer mix of Let's Hear It for Harold that's going to kind of sit better with the other songs. And then 2 other tracks. One is like a really cool indie style. It's like indie punk, I guess.
Right.
Romeo is a little bit like indie punk, and there's a nice time change at the end, which is kind of cool.
It's the only one I sing.
Yeah, that's Andrew's. That's Andrew's lead
That's the one
vocal
you want.
spotlight.
Yeah.
And then the final song is kind of, it feels like a summery song. That's what I've kind of gotten those vibes out of it.
Yeah,
so
the working title was 90s.
90s song. Yeah, that's kind of, it's got that 90s vibe. So
Third Eye Blind.
you get a full mix of kind of, different levels of, I guess aggressiveness. Some of our songs are more catchy. Like William was a little more aggressive in the sense of like harder hitting. And then, 90s is kind of like a 90s radio song.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's the thing is that as soon as I've sort of listened to the whole thing, it just felt like this is the perfect time to release something like this because it will be the soundtrack of my summer, and I'm sure a lot of other people's, because it's just got that kind of vibe to it. But you mentioned the song "Welcome Home, William." The music video to this, I have to touch on that. It has you drinking some very unusual looking drinks. So what was the idea behind this? Is this from an experience you guys have had, or how did this happen?
So we were brainstorming different ideas. We were thinking that we just do like, let's just like get our instruments and play and come up with something to put in between. But then I was thinking about like what videos I've never seen before. And like, I love watching cocktail videos. Steve the bartender on YouTube from Australia is my favorite.
Nice plug.
He makes these very like very good quality cocktail videos. Then I love a cooking channel called All Things Barbecue. And they're just like these great, like chill, like cooking and cocktail videos. I'm like, I've never seen like that set to music before. And when I was in college, and I would like pregame with my roommates, my roommate Tyler, he would just like grab whatever was in the fridge and combine it, and that's what the one drink I drank is. It was like just random Gatorade, random like just orange juice and seltzer, like black cherry seltzer water, and
vodka.
Yeah, just
Low
bottom shelf vodka, and he just would like toss it together and drink it walking out the door. I'm like, we gotta like.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, and we didn't want to do like regular cocktails, so we're like, let's just do DIY cocktails.
Mocktails.
Get like
Mocktails.
progressively like just more ridiculous as things went on. If you notice, like the first one was just a beer, you know, like super normal, and then like we were like, how can we just make this like as over the top as we possibly can? So we're putting like salsa and like sour cream and stuff.
And we did really drink that, and it really wasn't exactly pleasant. So that's like not something I would recommend throwing into your Bloody Marys, unfortunately.
I was going to say, was there anything that, you know, surprised you that was actually like, this isn't half bad, this is actually tasting pretty good?
At one point, we did a snack break for the celery hot dog, which is a hot dog, like a form. The celery serves as the hot dog, and then you put the mustard, the ketchup, the relish. So back at my old job, I worked at a golf course, and I was trying to lose some weight, and the hot dog smelled so good, and I was like, oh, I really want a hot dog, but I don't want to eat it. So I would bring celery and then just put the hot dog condiments on the celery. So I would actually eat that.
You didn't do the bun, though.
I didn't do the bread normally, but in the video we threw the bread in, and honestly, it added a nice touch.
Extra layer.
I enjoyed it. Like it's obviously you know, tricking yourself into saying, oh, this is just as good as a hot dog. I'm missing nothing. It's not, but it does the job when you're in the mood for a hot dog, but not like eating whatever is inside of a hot dog.
I can dig it. But yeah, no, the idea of just throwing everything into a glass and just drinking it in pregame or whatever, I know that far too well. Do you guys have the game Ring of Fire out there?
No.
Is that like a drinking game?
Yeah, so basically, I can't remember the full rules, but you take just a pint glass, put it in the middle of everyone, and then put a ring of playing cards around it. And different cards have different actions that you need to do, and eventually, everyone sort of, as the game goes on, pours in a little bit of their drink into this pint glass into the middle, and whoever loses at the end just has to the whole thing.
I think
we call that King's Cup here.
Is that what it's called?
Well, I don't know if you guys call it that, but that's what we called it when I played it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I got.
It's been a long time.
I
never pretty foul game.
They call it the Death Cup in the middle that you drink,
God.
and it's just man.
Ew.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of bad memories that you do in your youth, and I brought back some of that music video in the best possible way. It made me almost want to, you know, put a little bit of dishwasher in my liquid in my drink again, like we did in the day, but probably not for the best. But anyway, great music video. Everyone, please do check it out listening at home. But from the videos that you make yourself to stuff that we all enjoy, just in generally, here at UDS, we talk about all sorts of pop culture. We talk about movies, we talk about video games, music, everything and more. So with that in mind, if you could have one of your songs featured in anything at all, nothing on the table, what would it be?
Oh man, that's a tough question. Shoot.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we could reference.
I mean, the easy answer is like a Tony Hawk.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
oh, dude,
of course.
Yeah, case closed.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, outside of that would be like that's expected.
Like Madden, Guitar Hero.
Yeah, Guitar Hero. Madden would be cool. I would say. Like in a perfect world, you know, our songs don't fit at all, but if like Christian Bale could come back for another Batman movie, if we could be like the theme song of that, then
our music videos interspersed with footage of the movie.
Yes,
our music video just is the movie. I feel like that.
It's just we score the entire film.
Christian Bale could just be in the video. That would be great. Yeah.
Maybe.
Chris, if you see this,
Christian Bale and Christopher Nolan, if they could come back together,
either or,
maybe they're watching together. We would really like this opportunity.
You've heard it here first, Chris's. Chris, I don't know what the plural of Chris is, but please do.
Crease.
Yeah, the crease.
Crease.
All I want you guys to do now, you've got it in my head, is you know the music video to Hero from the Spider-Man movie, where it's just Chad Kroger from Nickelback on top of the building.
Yeah.
I want you guys to recreate that music video.
That's what I was thinking.
Let's do it. We gotta get a drone or something.
That's our next plan.
There you go. You can have that idea for free. But you mentioned at the start, you know, about the idea of live shows coming back. What is the plan for that going forward? Is it something that's going to happen, you know, later this year? Are you looking at 2022? What's the deal?
I would say that we have not proactively thought about this as much as we probably should have. It appears that they're coming back in like fallish, and like the larger shows are being announced for late summer, but like I can't imagine that smaller independent venues are going to come back in full swing until at least the fall.
I think some have that like in a weird, like underground, like keep it lock and key, like
Yeah. But in like full swing though, I would say probably like fall, late fall. Some places are starting to like advertise that they're gonna have shows. Sure. And then our next steps obviously is to get our drummer for live shows so that we can play full band live shows. But in the meantime, we've kind of been working with some acoustic sessions, and we're doing like an acoustic session in this studio. We have like a few cameras that we put together, and we're gonna have that out a few weeks after the EP drops. So like giving that kind of live content until we can do the full show.
Yeah, maybe we can play a bar or something. Just to
yeah. There are like outside.
I'm just spitballing here.
You're now in our brainstorm session.
We haven't played a live show
ever.
We had one scheduled. Then we have two scheduled.
We had one
at Creep
certainly scheduled, and that got canceled.
Yeah, in April of 2020, we had one scheduled, but obviously it got canceled,
and for good measure, because we didn't have a drummer, and we were like, it didn't get canceled till about a week before, I think, or a week or two before. And we were like,
I don't even
there
know.
was a chance we were playing as a 3-piece, and I was gonna play drums and try and sing, but like that's pretty hard.
Well, hopefully it won't be too much longer, and hopefully not too much longer after that. You guys can come over here, because I wouldn't mind seeing you guys.
Word up,
fingers crossed.
Yeah, I've never been over to England.
Also, you have to show us around. Take us to like Sainsbury's or whatever it's called. Isn't that like the food store over there?
Where are you again?
So I'm down in Kent. Which do you know, guys? Like the White Cliffs of Dover and all of that.
Oh yeah, Cliffs of Dover.
Yes. So I'm in like the town next over from that. So I'm about as far southeast as you can get, to the point that if I go to the coast, which is only about 5 minutes away from my house, you can see France from the other side of the sea. But it means that I'm only about 50 minutes away from London. So whenever I go to see shows and everything, London tends to be the place, because
London is like southeast.
Yeah. So that's about 50 minutes north. But because it's the place, that's where all of the the international bands play. Whenever international bands can play again, I haven't been to a gig in a year. So you
take that little underwater train to France.
The underground.
That's cool.
Yeah, the Eurostar. Yeah, no, it's really, really, it's a nice place to live. But this isn't about me. This is about you guys. If you guys do make it to London, I will definitely take you to Sainsbury's. If you guys want to go to a football or a soccer, whatever you guys call it out there, game, I can take you to a soccer game.
Heck
He's like,
go Union.
Soccer. That's
our soccer team. Go Birds, dude.
Yeah, that's the kind of football we're talking
about. Actually, it's Go Sixers.
What is the team of your rooting? Is it Chelsea? Is that the one that? No, we hate Chelsea.
Don't you say that? Don't say that name.
If you could know West Ham, I'll be impressed.
Oh, dude, that's my team.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
No,
it is now.
All day.
Wait, what? Everton? That's one of them, right?
Yeah. They're up near Liverpool. You probably know Liverpool.
Manchester United.
Yeah, they're way too north. But yeah, West Ham. They're not the biggest team, but they do all right. But to be honest, I can't talk because I don't know anything about American football. I did see last. Or was it like? No, it was the year before last. There was an No, it wasn't even an exhibition game. I think it was a proper league game between the Yankees and the Red Sox that played in London, and I went to that.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Wait, you went to that?
That was the thing.
Yeah, they did it at the stadium where they held the Olympics back in 2012.
That's crazy.
And
Wembley.
No. Wembley is where the England national team plays.
That's where we're going to be playing.
Yeah, that's where we're playing, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Who did I see there? I think I saw Tenacious D there. So it would be Tenacious D and then my cousin's girlfriend's house, which I think is a great
for
duo
that.
there.
Let's do it.
But hopefully not too long, and we can do this in person, get you guys a beer, and have a great time.
Heck yeah, we'll bring a Bloody Mary Southwestern style.
Oh
dude, yeah.
We'll bring some Yingling. That's our beer.
Oh, you ever have Yingling?
I've never heard of Yingling.
Dude, you're not missing anything.
It's just like the regular beer that is a popular Philadelphia.
Yeah, brewed in Philadelphia. That's all. It's the cheesesteak of
but not exactly, because it's gross.
You don't like it?
I love Yingling.
It's drinkable, but there's a lot better.
That's the one in doubt. Like if you're at a bar,
okay,
and
It's like $3 for like a pint.
It's like
man.
the Five Guys of beer because it's like a step above like McDonald's and Burger King.
Yeah.
You can
I
always
gotcha.
count on it.
I want to say no,
Yeah.
only because Five Guys, you get a burger and fries and a drink, and it's like $40.
Yeah. I mean, to while we're on the subject, I think it's like next month or very soon they're bringing over Wendy's to the UK for the first time. And
Oh, you don't have
Oh, you
it?
never had
I've
Wendy's
never had it
over there?
Dude.
Never had Wendy's.
Wow.
That is my favorite of the three
Yeah.
large
Really?
chains. I think that they have
Baconator.
the best product.
Baconator or bust.
My problem is, dude, the Wendy's where I live, they literally never like help you anymore. Like they're supposed to be open until 2. I'll go through at 11:30 and they'll just come on the thing and be like, "Hey, we're closed." And I'm like,
Ah,
"But you're supposed to be open. Like, why are you answering me then?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're closed." And I'm
I
like,
can't believe you haven't
what?
had it.
I'm
Yeah.
like, "What?" Yeah, dude, you gotta
Wendy's
get
is the
the
best.
Baconator fries,
Frosty.
the Frosty. You
Gotta
get a
go
little
Frosty.
Yeah.
for $1. You can get a keychain and you
Yeah.
get a free Frosty every time you go to Wendy's, dude.
really?
Run that up.
And if you're in Philadelphia and in the second half of a Sixers game, if the opponent misses 2 free throws in a row, it's free Frosties in the city.
When you're in
When-
Philadelphia.
When you
Yeah.
come to visit us, we'll go to a
Exactly.
Sixers game and somebody will miss
You
2
gotta
free
like
throws.
boo the
We'll get-
shit out of the other team. And
Yeah, we'll be throwing darts at them and
Yeah.
stuff. They're missing the free throw.
you want the free Frosty?
Dude, that's like if the Phillies win, you get a free chicken sandwich at McDonald's, dude.
Is that
Wow.
Check your
Yeah.
app tomorrow. They'll be like, "Hey, Tom from UDS."
Do sports teams in the UK promote initiatives where if the team wins you get free food, or is that just an American
they're
thing?
not as capitalist, I don't think.
I mean, there is still a heck of a lot of advertisements, but
Mhm.
we don't get a lot of free food. You might get, there might be a
dude.
stand outside, like hawking mini cans of Coca-Cola that they just give away for free, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like everything you've heard about America and like fast food is very true.
Very true.
I was gonna say that's why
Unfortunately.
we're the most
Yeah,
obese
we're-
country in the world.
Yeah, America's like the HBO of like the world. It's just like holy shit.
What, commercial free?
Yeah.
I mean,
No way,
Yeah.
dude.
Gosh, no.
No way.
Oh yeah, it's,
when I went to San Diego, my sort of overarching opinion of the food was that the food in restaurants was amazing. The food in the supermarkets, not so much. Like a lot of like, I mean, I know it's kind of the stereotype, but a lot of it was very sugary and
Oh yeah,
yeah. So like even like the bread and everything tasted real sweet, real
Dude,
sweet.
everything here has
if-
got sugar in it.
yeah, if you go-
everything.
if you go to like a Wendy's here, they'll probably like censor it in the UK. But when you go to Wendy's here and you get like a small, dude, they give you like this, but like it's probably this for a small. And a medium, it's like a solid gallon of soda. It's
Wow.
massive, man.
It's tight, man.
And I feel like
massive.
San Diego's probably not a great representation
They're very-
of the
they're more-
country because they're really laid back and like not like the rest of the country. So that's a good spot to go to.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
elsewhere. You're gonna get. I mean,
Yeah.
there's still like local food places are
Yeah,
solid, but it's like most of the chain spots.
Do you have
and-
to pay for like ketchup where
Uh,
you are?
Most of the time, no. Most of the time,
Okay.
it's free.
Okay, good.
If it's a really, like dive place, they're basically charging you for the cutlery as well, or the use of the cutlery.
Yeah.
then, you might have to. But,
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's like water over there. They got like ketchup.
Yeah.
It's like a basic human right.
Yeah.
Like, they got
Not like
faucets
I
and
don't
stuff.
think I've ever paid for ketchup here.
I tell you what, which we have over here, which I don't think you guys have over there, is a thing called brown sauce. And brown sauce is
Oh, we
almost-
have that. It's just when you eat a lot of Taco Bell.
Oh my God, Brian.
That's called hot brown rain. That's something completely different. Brown
Oh, what's
sauce
brown sauce?
is like I suppose it's like a more vinegary ketchup, but people over here use it almost as much as ketchup.
Oh, like malt vinegar? Or
no, because it's got the consistency of ketchup. It's like
Okay.
Oh,
That's barbecue.
But yeah, is it barbecue? Do you have
No,
barbecue
no,
separate
'cause
from barbecue
it's
sauce?
separate from barbecue sauce. It's I mean that's the reason they call it brown
Wow.
sauce because there's nothing
It's
quite
just
like
something
it.
else.
It's just in fact I'll email you guys a link to
Yeah.
like, the gourmet
This is all
brand.
new.
Oh, we're
brown
importing
sauce.
it.
do
And
it.
you
That's
call it you do call it ketchup, right?
Yeah,
Regular
we-
ketchup.
We,
Okay.
we might call it tomato sauce.
Yeah.
but most of the time it's just ketchup.
Yeah, I went to Australia like 10 years ago and it was just tomato sauce. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I want tomato sauce on my fries.
Yeah, give me some fries with
Yeah.
some tomato sauce
Yeah.
on them.
And
Gravy.
milkshake and thick shakes are different things apparently there.
What is a
But
thick shake?
I don't know what a
thick shake is just a milkshake in Australia, but
So what's a milkshake?
A milkshake is just like flavored milk.
That's like
Yeah.
fries and chips. Don't
Yeah.
you guys have like chips are not
Yeah.
potato chips?
Yeah.
Chips are like fries,
Crisps.
and
Yeah.
then fries are like crisps or something. I don't know.
It's a minefield. All I can think of is that a thick shake is a milkshake with an OnlyFans. But
Oh,
That's my kind of shake.
true
I'll
shades.
subscribe.
that's it. I definitely
Subscribing.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
subscribe
Hey.
to thick shake after this. That's for sure.
all shakes can have OnlyFans. All right, all shakes are beautiful.
They sure are. That is a good
That's-
message. That is good message.
That's right.
But I only have one real question left for you guys, and it is another very, very important question, and that is, we are UDS, which stands for Upside Down Shark, and don't ask me why we settled with Upside Down Shark. It's a stupid name we thought of many years ago, and we're in way too deep to change it now. But be that as it may, guys, what are your favorite sharks? And they could be real, they could be fictional, they could be a shark from a movie, or a shark from nature. What would you say your favorite shark is?
The sharks and the tank, dude. The Shark Tank, like Mark Cuban and
Yeah.
stuff. And like, what's the girl from
Barbara?
from QVC? Is that her?
It's Lori.
Lori,
Lori.
dude. She's
She
bad.
makes deals.
She's
makes
bad,
deals.
man.
Mr.
Yeah.
Delight. What's his name? Mr. Delight.
Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful.
Don't I watched
He's
that
cool.
shit?
Is he
too
the?
much.
Oh, yeah.
I only know those are the only two I know. I don't think I
Yeah.
know the
Mark
other ones.
Cuban's the goat, dude.
Mark Cuban rocks.
Yeah. That's
as far
an
as real
abstract.
sharks go, I don't know. Like a hammerhead.
Um,
I don't know.
I don't know about I like a whale shark, but there's these really old sharks. They live for like 400 years. I forget what they're called.
Greenland
But
shark.
That's Mark Cuban.
Yeah, green shark or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah, they're cool. They mind their own business.
they do. But the show Shark Tank, when I was interviewing like bands from the States at the start, it really threw me off when people use that answer because it's not called Shark.
Oh, wait, you're telling me we're not the first?
So you're not original.
What the hell?
I mean, to put it in context, one of the answers we've had is Danny DeVito as the Penguin in Batman Returns was their favorite shark. So you can get real
Penguin.
abstract with it.
All right.
Yeah, close to a shark. I like narwhals.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go. That
That's
is
from
I mean,
Close.
they're both
I'm
in
just
the
curious.
same-
How does Danny DeVito as the Penguin count as a shark?
Because
I
it's a
don't.
bird that is
But like,
in the water.
in water, kind of, and
but is that a shark? Like in a shark?
it's
like
got a shark
um,
beak, which kind of looks like a
guess.
fin.
Did they explain this to you?
They did, but this was about 2 years ago, so I can't
Oh,
remember the
man.
logistics.
We're gonna have to dig this one up.
I will find out the origin story of Danny DeVito. But the show Shark Tank, it's not called Shark Tank over here. We have
Really?
our own version.
Oh, really?
It's called Dragon's Den over here. It's another
Ooh.
kind of like fries and chips thing. Like, but yeah, our one is exactly the same show, but just called Dragon's Den instead of Shark Tank. So
Is it the same characters or is it like different?
no, it's British like entrepreneur
Okay,
rich people.
okay.
So
That would make
Characters.
sense. Why would
Wow.
they play the? That's interesting.
I'm gonna have to look that up now,
Dragons?
dude. Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to watch that
All
on
right.
YouTube.
Yeah, that's probably better than Shark Tank.
Watch it be like 2% equity for like like $500,000. You know,
Quid.
I'm going
Quid.
more like
yeah,
Australian.
that's
Yeah,
Australian.
I go like a million
Crikey.
pounds on this one. Yeah, I do Australian like way more
Poser.
than, like, you know, whatever. That we're not. It's not the right time.
That's
for
a
it.
different podcast,
Yeah,
dude.
that's what would that one be called? That would be called like the
The
troll.
Cassawaries Cavern.
Man, yeah, that's the one. You go on there like listen, like these kangaroo pouches are not going to sell. You know, like get the hell out of here.
That's good.
I'll give you a $5 reduce.
Yeah, right. They're like, you know, like send that one when they like reject an idea. They're like, send that one to the Barbie. You know, like,
I have a do people in the UK or England do they do American accents like we do British accents over here?
Oh, I mean, I can't do a very good American accent. I want to hear your guys' British accents now.
Oh gosh, I'm always accidentally.
I got to make sure I don't do an Australian.
Yeah, that's what
accent.
I always.
it's my
I
problem.
That's
always-
in my head.
I think like it depends because like there's so many different dialects, you know, like or you could do like there's also people like there's like the weird like Liverpool or like the Cockney thing.
Yeah.
Like you could be like, you know, like this and whatever.
Dude, like the Gallagher brothers in Oasis, they have the thickest accent of all time,
Dude.
man.
Yeah, but-
Manchester, right?
Yeah. I can't do any accents from up that
That's
way.
like thick accent.
Is it? Is it true that people from Yorkshire like talk like they're just like unintelligible?
I mean, probably not to that extent, but yeah, they do have a very, very thick accent. And then Scottish, I mean, a lot of the time you might have to put subtitles on the TV because I just cannot understand what they're saying. But
dude, sometimes
I know people from like Scotland that live here, but like I guess it gets like so diluted because like they come here and like, you know, they're like they'll have like a bit of a brogue. But I can imagine if you went over there, I'd just be like, say that one more time.
Hey, Peter, you fancy a cup of tea?
Fancy fish and chips, mate.
There's always a little bit of Australian in there.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's a hybrid.
I view the Australian accent, which I think is pretty much exactly what it is, because like didn't like British people like go over to Australia.
Yeah,
it's basically just like the trashier version of the British accent, because like the British accent's like more proper or whatever, and then the Australian accents, you know, are like really like, you know,
that's a good Australian, dude.
You're really good at Australian. I'll give you that one.
Dude,
man.
I like. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say, and if you make it a little bit more aggressive, suddenly you're South African. So
really, I don't think I know anybody who's South African.
Dave Matthews, dude.
Is he South African?
Seether's
yeah, that guy is South African, isn't he?
yeah, that guy is South African.
Yeah, that guy is South African, isn't he? Wow.
I feel like we're gonna have to rename this episode like "My Cousin's Girlfriend House Asks About the UK."
My cousin's girlfriend's flat.
My cousin's girlfriend's flat.
Dude, I like that. Yeah, when we go over there, that's what we'll be billed as.
That can be our second set. We'll do one as My Cousin's Girlfriend's House and one as My Cousin's Girlfriend's flat.
Sounds good to me. I just want everybody in England running around like doing American accents, like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, yo,
like you automatically go to like, you know, West Coast surfer bro thing.
Probably,
or Southern.
Yeah, did they
Texas.
do like the stonery, like, yo,
Totally Kyle, Amanda show.
Dave's not here, bro. Yeah.
I love that, because you know what, like what we probably jump to like probably isn't what a lot of people in England actually sound like. So I want them to just immediately jump to like, yo, bro, like we're about to go surfing. Dude.
Yeah,
surfing.
Like, it's either that or foghorn leghorn, like I say, boy. Like,
oh, I like
Colonel
that.
Sanders.
Yeah.
You come back down this way, we're gonna have a different conversation. Boy.
Yeah, I never hear like British people do American accents all that much. But actually. That the new show on HBO, Mayor of Easttown, Kate Winslet, she does that show. Takes place where we're from.
Oh, really?
It takes
literally
place in,
right here.
Yeah, like this living room. Like me and Brian are from a county called Delaware County, Pennsylvania, Delco, and it takes place. It's just a suburb of Philly. And that's where it takes place. They name drop like all these places around us, and Kate Winslet does this hardcore Delco accent.
I didn't see that, but I did hear about that.
Yeah, she's like is very like blue collar Delco accent.
Oh man, she's like, I'm gonna head down to Wawa and get myself, a couple heads.
Yeah,
that's what people here talk like. Just so you know, like, and that's not really an exaggeration.
That was a pretty good.
It's true. Like somebody, I was at the store the other day and somebody walked in. They said,
my daughter.
Hey, I'm here for Sam. I'm picking up 2 pounds of hoagie dip. I'm here picking up 2 pounds of hoagie dip. And she said, I'm picking up 2 pounds of hoagie dip. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I don't know what wow. And like, I find myself doing that sometimes too. Like I'll say like, no. And I find myself going like, no. And I'm like, oh man. Like,
oh no.
Yeah, no, you got it, dude. Yeah. Like, pretty much like
Delco certified.
Yeah, like no becomes like Neaux, like no, like faux hawk,
birds.
Like no.
Yeah, birds.
We're learning. You're learning us about England. We're learning about Delco. Delco's the last place that you would want to be.
Yeah, if you want to know what it's like to be where we're from,
don't.
Yeah. This is where you cut and run.
Well, you just made me want to come even more. So I will be on that first plane to El Delco or whatever it was.
El Delco.
Yeah. Yo. El Delco.
It's nearly 11 p.m. You gotta forgive me.
That's like we got like
we're calling it that now.
That's the new name. It's El Delco.
I wonder if we got like Little Italy. You're gonna have like Little Delco.
Yeah,
in England.
Little Delco.
Like you go there, everyone's like, yeah, the birds are on. Like, put the game on, dog. Stop being a douchebag. Like,
Yeah, we're calling it that.
El Delco.
dude. I'm
That's
into
all.
What's
it.
happening?
Wow.
We're getting shirts that say El
This
Delco.
is incredible. That could be our branding.
Oh man, if there's got to be some merch now, and I want at least
You're getting all the
5%,
royalties
yeah.
on that.
Oh,
Hell
dude,
yeah.
you got it. You got it. Hell yeah.
That is a business proposition I cannot turn down. This has been my Shark Tank pitch. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you. I have to ask one more question. Until they can see you live, where can people find you guys online?
We are on all the social media platforms that you would probably expect, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We have it. What's the shoot? I'm blanking on the new one.
MySpace.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Wow, that makes me.
Yes.
We
You
have
said
it-
the new one. I said MySpace.
We're on TikTok, not as active there, but we might become. And then YouTube, we put out some cover videos and stuff, and that's where like our live sessions and stuff will be. And then we're streaming on all platforms: Spotify, Apple, Amazon.
Those are the only important ones.
Yeah, well, SoundCloud is like one that people use. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
SoundCloud,
that's like a thing. I
Bandcamp.
didn't know they had like a subscription thing. Do you know
Yeah.
that?
Are
Like
we
you
on
can have it
Bandcamp?
like Spotify.
Really?
Like
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
I didn't know it was a thing until like recently. Every time I go on, they're like, "Hey, like sign up. It's only $10 a month." I'm like, "Dude, already pay Spotify $10."
Yeah, we're all team Spotify over here.
Yeah,
But-
me
right.
too. Me
We're
too.
open to wherever anybody listens. 'Cause
Yeah, go
That's
get
it.
it.
If you find us online somewhere randomly, that's awesome. But those are the main spots where you could expect to find us. Anywhere else, it's a crapshoot.
Mhm.
But
You see how you just like
Daily
steered you
Motion.
towards Yo,
Yeah.
Vimeo.
That's it.
Vimeo.
the deep
Google
web.
video, like
Google-
all of that stuff.
Oh yeah,
What?
dude.
Google Plus, that was a thing for a minute. That was
Yeah.
like a social media platform.
Find us on Newgrounds. You remember Newgrounds? My friend, my Two Eyes Open, one of our boys, he's in a band. He actually wrote a song called Ode to Newgrounds, and he got it premiered on newgrounds.com like
Really?
last
Awesome.
week.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
check it
dope.
out, dude. It's a bop, and it's like really funny. He like hit the guy up, and he like tweeted him, and like got the song on Newgrounds. It's crazy. So,
Awesome stuff. Awesome
Newgrounds.com coming back. Newgrounds
There
and
you go.
Jib Jab, dude. We're bringing it back.
stuff. Oh man,
I
well
did not know that.
that is a blast from the past. But looking forward to this Friday. If this video goes out before then, make sure to pick up and let me see if I get this right. EMCEEGEEAYCH.
Yes.
You did it.
Available on all streaming platforms. And guys, again, thank you so much. Let's definitely do this again sometime.
Heck yeah.
This
Thanks
was
so much
a
for
lot of
having us.
fun.
We really appreciate it.
Anytime.
See you at Sainsbury's, dude.